Hey, thanks for joining us again. I'm just editing episode 3, which is this episode you're watching now. Now that we've suddenly found ourselves with over 50 subscribers, I'm struggling with a bit of writer's block, you might say, or stage fright, but I'm battling through it. I do want to say thanks very much for coming along for the journey if you have subscribed. It's sort of probably gotten more interest than I expected at this stage, and it's great to have you along. We really appreciate that, and we hope to continue producing content that you find enjoyable. As you can see from all this paraphernalia, this is sort of half of my vlogging kit that I've managed to accumulate from various secondhand stores and Trade Me and such like. Am definitely taking the vlogging seriously. It's something I want to develop and explore quite a bit, and that's something that I would like to probably discuss a little bit in this episode while we're still in the early stages, just to maybe give some clarity as to why we're vlogging and what we hope to get out of it. In the meantime though, we might just jump in and see how the conversion has been getting on. So another area that we're working on at the moment is the lining for the ceiling, which is going to be 7mm V-groove ply with the grooves running parallel to the length of the bus. It's going to be slightly more curved than the ceiling. I want it to be quick and reversible, so it's a full 1200 sheet of ply, and then there's an additional 400 sheet running down that side. If I don't get a perfect marry up of the edges between the two boards, at least you won't be able to look down the entire bus, because we're going to have the bathroom walled in on this side halfway down the length of the bus, and then every other spire I'm going to put a joint. I want to keep the gap open at the spires, and I want to be able to access the inside of most of these spires without having to take the linings completely off. That fixing is going to be concealed because I'm going to run a wee cover strip of a darker wood that sort of looks a wee bit like a beam, and you've cut out over the steelwork. This was for mounting the massive aircon unit. This was for mounting the ducting for the aircon down the neck. So that is the plan with the ceiling. Bit to do. So we did hum and ha about whether or not we wanted to vlog. It's one thing to move your family into a bus full time, and then it's a whole nother story again about whether you want to vlog about that. And there were quite a few good reasons not to. We felt a wee bit uncomfortable putting our kids online. It also feels a wee bit vulnerable because you're sort of putting your life online for other people to watch, and I guess in the back of your mind you're wondering, what if you trip up and fail, or everything falls to pieces and everyone's watching. It's the potential to be quite embarrassing, I suppose. And then also there's the amount of time and effort that it takes, which is substantial. So those were some good reasons not to vlog. But the main reason that I wanted to vlog was because I have been at the other end. I want to vlog because I have watched vlogs, and we've followed various people such as Bus Life NZ and their journey, and it was motivating for us living sort of a white picket fence lifestyle and not really going anywhere with that. So I've cut out some of the steelwork so far, as you can see here. I think I will unscrew all these lights and speakers, and I'll cut the mounting plates for them out as well, because generally it seems to be the rust focuses around these areas, and just because I can't see what's going on much behind there, I don't really like that, so I'm going to cut them out just so everything's a bit more accessible, everything's a bit more treatable. I've found other people's vlogs very helpful and encouraging and motivating for me, and it's really helped me to see that there are alternative ways you can approach life, and that you don't necessarily have to stick with the traditional conventional white picket fence, rat race, property market, full-time job type lifestyle, because I wasn't enjoying that. I didn't feel like we were flourishing as a family living like that, and I was looking for a way out, and various YouTube channels really provided some direction, encouragement, which just sustained that flame and has really allowed me to keep dwelling on a solution until it started to take form. And I want to provide that opportunity for others. I want to pay it forward. So that is my number one reason for vlogging. So last night after dinner, I went around and gave all the shelfie bits a wipe down, got rid of all the sparks. So it's looking nice and clean in here again now. We've not got any stuff settling in there that's going to encourage corrosion. And I also went round for all the rust and wiped it with some rust converter, phosphoric acid stuff. Let it sit for a while and then wiped that off with damp cloth as well. And that certainly made it a lot better. Like that example of that really bad bit. Where is it? The worst bits. That's what it looks like now. Yeah, it's all looking much improved for that. So basically next what I'll do is I think I'll spray, I think we're ready to spray Panatrol where the roof sheeting meets the spires. I know that rust has been inclined to breed in there. I've converted what I can reach of it, but I think a bit of Panatrol in there wouldn't go amiss. And then I can also maybe melt down some lanolin and start painting it around in here. Once all those things are done, and we've insulated it with the wool, which I think will be tricky. I can't really imagine how we're going to get the wool to stay up there before we put the lining on. That will be interesting. But once we've done all that, we can really start lining the whole thing and it can stay lined. Yeah. Well, carry on, I suppose. It's going to be really stinky. That's what the Trade Me article said. It said, "This will sure to offend the nose of your wife or girlfriend when you heat it up in the kitchen." This is what it is. It seems very similar to what's already on the ceiling of the bus.
Well, I'm not going to be excited for it.
This is exciting. I quite like the idea of this stuff. I think it's going to be perfect for the job.
Why are we using this, Adam?
The lanolin?
Yeah.
Just to protect the steelwork from condensation and leaks and subsequent rust. Alright. That is well and truly melted and it didn't take that long, and I didn't add terps, and I don't think I will. I'm not really intending to turn this channel into a financial venture, although I realize that it's probably not very sustainable without some sort of support, given the time that will need to be invested into it. So I probably will start a Patreon page at some point, and my thinking is that if this channel is worthwhile and I'm producing content of value that could make a difference for someone, then probably there'll be people interested in supporting us. And if that turns out not to be the case, that's perhaps a good indication that maybe what we're doing is not really worthwhile. Alright, never done this before, never heard of it being done before, but we're going to do it. Got my paintbrush, got some very runny lanolin, and I'm just going to see what it's like going on. Anyway, we'll just potter on with what we're doing and keep uploading content as best I can. And hopefully you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.